All right, gents, today we're talking sunglasses, specifically the new company Enemy. So let me address the elephant in the room. The founder of Enemy Shades is Aaron Marino. He's a great friend. For me to do an unbiased review is like doing an unbiased review of my mom's cooking. It's just pretty much impossible. That being said, I went out there and bought all of these sunglasses with my own money at full price. And my goal for doing this was to be able to give you guys a really honest review, but I did have my gripes. I did think that there were certain things he could do better. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video, but let's go ahead and talk about what do you get. So let's start this off with the packaging. So when you receive Enemy in the mail, it's going to come in a box just like this. Now within this box is going to be another protective box right here. And then within that is going to be a large hard case. It gives you a premium feel. I know he was going for kind of a Tom Ford-like feel. So this is Enemy 1 style number 1. And to me, this was one of my favorite pairs that I received from Enemy. Now, normally I can't wear a Wayfarer, or at least I didn't think I could, till I tried these on and I found that the fit was spot on. Now the size here is going to be a 52, a 19 right in here, and then a 145 right back in here. And I really like how he brought in this style right here on the nose to get this really nice nose design. Now let's talk about the material this is made from, basically the acetate. So apparently the Italians make some of the best acetate frames out there, and this one right here is no exception. He wanted to make sure you could feel that this was a quality material. Next up, we've got Enemy 1 style number 2, and these are probably my favorite shades of all of them. So again, I'm not normally a Wayfarer guy, but I do love tortoise, and so being able to wear a style I don't normally wear in the tortoise for me was very attractive. Now, when I look at this overall, what I see is flexibility. I see glasses that actually are durable. I like that he's got the hinged spring in on there. These are just really, really nice. Next up, we've got Enemy 2 in black. So I was talking about the lenses. Notice this one, it's got a blacker shade. The other kind, the tortoise, they're going to have the brown shade. These are Zeiss lenses. So again, when talking to Aaron about the manufacturing process, I knew he went after some of the best lenses out there. Zeiss lenses, if you don't know anything about these, I was actually into photography, and I know that this was always the go-to lens that you were looking for on a camera, and it's the same with glasses. So this style right here, it's the Enemy 2 in tortoise. I really like the look. Now, the lens size right here is going to be a 51 at the bridge. We're going to have an 18, and the temple length, again, is going to be 145. So unlike the Wayfarers, the Clubmaster style has a lot more parts that have to be attached. So you got to pay attention to the hardware, and that's exactly what I went in and did. And to me, it's these small details, the finishing, which is really important to be able to hear and look at the nose piece, okay? This is actually, they're using like a silicone on here, which is actually going to stick and fit right on the nose. Now we've got Enemy 3 in black, the classic aviator. What I love about aviators is they pretty much go with any face shape, any style. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. They come out of the military, and these do a great job of protecting the eyes, which is what aviators are for. This is going to look good on any guy out there. And finally, we've got the Enemy 3 in tortoise. Now, one of the things I know about Aaron's company is, again, I can see the back end. I know who's actually fulfilling these orders. And they did an excellent job, but what I really love is the whole customer service. And now let's talk about price. So Enemy sunglasses come in at less than $100. Let's compare that to Maui Jim. They cost $300. Are these 3 times better than these right here? The answer is no. In fact, if you put them right next to each other, I think they are very comparable in terms of quality and overall the build and just simply performance. Now, to be 100% honest, if I had to choose between these Maui Jims and these Enemies, I probably would go with the Maui Jims simply because I like the shape of the lens a little bit better, but these right here I love, and I'm going to wear them. I'm not going to give any of these away. I'm going to add them to my rotation, and I think that these are great sunglasses. Now, that being said, there are some negatives. I do think Enemy can do some things better. First up, they need to have more information on the website, specifically the height of the lenses. A lot of other websites actually have this. They go into more detail, not only the height, but they talk about the base curve. They have a lot of information over at Enemy, but I think that he needs to add more. So that would be my first suggestion. Next up, let's talk about the case. I feel this case is just too big. When I put the sunglasses in there, they kind of move around. Now, he did give you a cloth that you can use to actually wipe it, so when you put it in there, it prevents the sunglasses from bouncing around. I know personally, I like to have a smaller case, and this case right here would actually work for the styles. Now, another thing I would like to see them do better is a logo. I don't know. I like to see a logo. I think it's a cool logo that they've got. To me, I'd like to see Enemy right here on the shades, maybe in the future, but there is no logo on the shades. I know some of you guys are going to love that. For me, I like a little bit of a logo there. My next issue is simply a lack of variety. He only has 3 styles with 2 colors in each of them, but I would like to see a wider variety. Specifically in the aviators, I'd like to see them in silver. So what's my final verdict? I'm going to give Enemy a 9 out of 10. They chose the right styles. The packaging was spot on. Delivery was really fast. In fact, the United States, it's absolutely free. The only issue I can see is if maybe you don't like the particular style of the shape of the glasses or something like that. But otherwise, these are, for the price, these are amazing. So if you're out there, if you're looking at Ray-Ban, this is a much better deal. If you're considering Maui Jim, I would consider looking at Enemy first. Now, gents, I'm linking to Enemy down in the description with a non-tracking link with no affiliate code, just simply a link to my friend's website. I believe and I know what Aaron is about. He's all about great customer service, great product for your money. But I have to say that he has really hit a home run. These are excellent sunglasses for the price. And gents, let's end this with a bit of fun. So what shades look best on me? Again, option number 1. Option number 2. I have to admit I'm biased. I really like these. Option number 3. How about I look serious here? Yeah. Option number 4. Oh yeah. I love the tortoise. Option number 5, the classic aviator. And option number 6, again, the classic aviator, but in a slightly different color. All right, gents, so let me know down in the comments what was your favorite style, and I will see you in the next video.